Hi, I am Akinshola Samson. You're welcome to this video course on animating a walk cycle like a pro. All 18 episodes on this course will be uploaded on our YouTube channel once per week. However, you can get the full video course on our website, Levonotion.com. It's time to walk. Let's animate a walk. Hi guys, welcome to this very episode where we're going to block out the last important key poses that makes up a walk cycle, and that's the up pose. Now this pose will happen on frame 10 and frame 22. So let's go back to frame 10. But before we do that, I want to let you know those things we'd like to do in this video, and that's creating the up pose, adjusting the up and down of the character. If you look at it, it's looking way too much for our character, so we'll just have to reduce that a little bit. And then we'll work on the graph editor for the foot controls to make sure everything looks good. And we're going to fix the toe control here. Let me zoom in to let you see what I'm talking about. The toe control. Yeah, you can see that. So we're going to fix this in this video. So back to frame 10, unhide the controls, and let's go to the torso and raise this high. Just take it up. So that's the up position. That's the highest point of the character's torso during a walk. And I also want to raise the foot roll or heel roll just a little bit, and raise the foot, rotate this, rotate that a little bit downwards. I think I'd like to bring this downwards a bit. Let's see what happens in my side cam. Control O, it's going to respond. Okay, so just trying to check out to see. I like the angle I'm getting from here. That's cool. All right, so back to perspective, Control O. Okay, looks good. So let's go back to our character and continue walking. So select all the controls. Before I do so, I want to make sure this is flat. Alt-R, this has to be flat here. What else? I think everything is okay for now. Select and set a keyframe there. Now I'm going to copy this keyframe, Ctrl C to copy, and go to frame 22 and Ctrl Shift V to paste the flipped pose. And now I'm just going to cross check to be sure frame 10 and frame 22 has the same thing other than it being flipped. And that's the case here, so we are good. All right. Now the next thing I want us to do is check out the graph editor to see what is going on. For the white translate, I feel like it's just way too broad, so I want to reduce that a little bit. That's Z, so location Z. Graph editor, location Z, Shift H to isolate every other unselected attributes, A to select all the keyframes, and period key to frame that. So this is what my curve looks like, which is good, right? But then I want to reduce the up and down movement a little bit. Let me just go, select the contact, select the down, select the contact. So G, Y to constrain the movement in the Y axis. So I'm just bringing this up, and let's play to see what we have. Okay, still a bit too much. Yeah, I think I like this. This is very good. So A to select everything and frame once again. Now this time around, what I want to do here is to give the ball bounce effect. I want my character's weight to show gravity. As it looks, when the character's weight drops, it looks a bit floaty. So I want to have a more defined motion to that. So I'm just going to break this, break the handle, make it free, select this tangent, G, and raise it up to have that ball bounce effect. Yeah, so it goes in, wham, and then ease out from that position. So let's see what we have. Okay, so I like this. But if you notice that after we did that, I'm beginning to have a bit of knee popping here, and I don't like that, so we have to fix it. So just go to the contact poses, which is this, frame 13 and frame 25. So GY, bring this down a bit, and let's see what we have. Okay, I'm going to make it very, very, very broad. Let's see. GY. Okay, so it's beginning to fix the knee pop a little bit. So take it up and let's see. Okay, that's cool. For you to see the difference, let's go back up and see. The knee pop is very obvious now. You can see that. But this part, you see? So that's what I'm trying to fix. So it looks like a double bounce here. So again, GY, bring it down. Okay, this is looking smoother. GY, just bring it down a little bit more. So that's what you do as an animator. You just work freely and make sure you get the right thing. So turn off the rig and let's see. So it looks good now. It looks good, no pops. So I'm just gonna go through this frame by frame to see and make sure everything looks good. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, so I like this. So now I'm going to review my curves again, and I want to fix the character's toe control. So let's go back to the dope sheet and see what is going on there. You can see here, the toe is going through the floor. I don't want that. We have to fix that. And you also have a weird deformation here. I don't want this. We have to fix this too. Okay. So let's go back to frame 1. And on frame 1, this should be zeroed out. So Alt R to zero it out and set a keyframe there. The down position, it should be zeroed out. Set a keyframe there. The passing position, it should be zeroed out. Alt R, set a keyframe there. The up position, it wouldn't be zeroed out here. So we already have a keyframe for that. Well, I selected the wrong one. So we're starting with the right foot, okay? So down, down, 0, 0, 0. So here it should be zeroed out here because it's still the planted foot. So Alt R, set a keyframe there. Now the contact pose, it should still be zeroed out. Alt R, set a keyframe. So down, I still want it zeroed out here on the down position. So Alt R, set a keyframe. So, but now it's going up. Now it's going up, okay? And we already have the rotation angle that we need this to be in. I'm just going to set a keyframe for the benefit of doubt. But here, I want to add a bit finesse. Okay, I think it would be nice to just have this drop down a little bit. I'm just going to, yeah, drop that down just a little bit. Okay. I might even want to drag it more there. Okay. And maybe more, just a little bit, not too much. Yeah. Okay. So for the up position, I like the angle there. So we'll leave that. And on frame 25, the contact, it has to go back to 0, Alt R. It has to go back to 0. So there you have it. So it goes then. So now let's play and see what that gives us. And I'd like to hide the control rig so we can see that. Okay, so this looks good. Now the next thing is to mirror this keyframe from foot R to foot L, and this is the trick I use. So I'm just going to copy from 1 to 13 here for foot R, Control C, and I'm going to go to 13 and click on foot L and paste, Control Shift V to paste that. So go back to frame 1 again, select foot R. This time around, I want to copy from frame 13 to frame 25, Control C. Now select foot L and then start from frame 1 and Control Shift V. So that way, I just successfully copied and pasted information from the right foot on the left foot. So take this out and see what we have so far. Now the character's work is beginning to come alive. I love this so much. It's looking good already. No knee pops. Yeah. And the move is very nice and clean. Okay. So one more thing I want to do is check out the graphs for the foot as it strikes the ground, or floor in this case, and also the rotation. I just want to make sure my curves looks very good. So quickly, I'm going to go to the Y translate for the right foot graph editor. Y translate, so Shift H, A to select, and press key to isolate. So we fixed this. This is not what I'm looking for. I want the up and down. That's for Y. Shift H, A. Yeah, this is what I want. So as the character's foot strikes the ground on 25, okay? So here, I want to convert the handle type to be free so I can move it up to that point. So this way, it slams. You say, wham. Yeah. So that's what I want. I'm going to do the same thing for this other one as well. Let's see what we did there. Okay. So for Y, or Z rather, Shift H, I want to go to the frame where the foot strikes the ground first, and that's frame 13, that's the contact pose. So right click, select the key, right click, and change the handle to free. Now select the left tangent and push it up to that point. So you have it straight down, bam, into that keyframe. So it goes wham. Yeah. So now the character's contact has a bit more force to it. So I love this already. Okay, so it's time to check out the rotation of these guys and make sure everything is smooth. I rotate X, Shift H. I just want to smoothen this curve just a little bit. Just select both. 1, 2, G, Y, and push that up just a little bit. Okay. G, Y. Cool. So we need to do the same thing for the other one. X, Shift H. So GY goes up a little bit. 25 goes up a little bit. And as I'm doing this, I'm looking at the curve here. I want it to look very smooth. So it's still the same thing here. So GY, yeah. So let's see what we have. Cool. So no nip ups and everything looks good. Love that. And you can see the way the heel rotates too. Yeah, it has its own life. It's sharp, it's not floating. Hold and bam. Okay. So what else are we to fix now before we call this a wrap? I think we're going to call this a wrap. So in the next video, we'll continue tweaking our work.